Today is January 30th. January 30th. How long do I have? I'm about a week. Oh geez. I'm a little over a week from starting something I've been wanting to do, kind of, not all of a sudden, for a while, but 5 years ago I didn't see myself doing this at all. And last year I met a special friend. A special friend, she's my bestie, who does this, and she asked me, literally like the day we met, she asked me, we're at the gym, and when I met her, like I admired her, like I just saw her like motivation, her so focused on her workout and like how badass she looked doing her workouts and all that jazz, right? And just the way like she was already so toned. Anyway, when we spoke, she asked me, she's like, oh my gosh, you compete. And then I was like, girl, no. The F, like, me? Me? No, I don't. She does, but I didn't, or I don't. And I was like, no, that's crazy. Like, I wish, that'd be so cool to do. And she's like, oh, you totally should. Like, you know, just think about it. Like, that'd be so cool. I'm doing shows this year, you know, just, you know, I think that'd be really cool if you do. And I'm like, in the shape I'm in, no, like, I'm not saying like I'm in bad shape, but you have to really, really be in great shape to the T to compete, right? And I was like, no, like, if I do, like, that'd honestly be awesome to do, and I would love to do that, but I would not be able to accomplish that this year. I am not. I've gone in better shape than I have been before, but I'm not all there yet, you know? I know I could do better. So months passed, and she knows, she kept asking me, she's like, why don't you do it? And I'm like, girl, if I do, I'll be next year, okay? This year is not. It's too close, like, for me to start prepping. It's gonna take me some months. It's gonna take me months to get that done. It takes time, right? I am not ready for that this year. I told her next year. Well, guess what? Next year's here. And I start prep, I think, for 16 week prep. To me, like, just seeing myself 16 weeks from now, from today and then, giving it my all, I know there will be improvements, and I'm already like happy there. I already won. In my head, I already won, you know? Of course, there's the other girls that are in the same exact mindset. I mean, there might be girls that just want the trophy, but I really doubt it, because that's hard work. That is hard work. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm like really excited just to see the, like, what I could potentially become. Earlier this year, I put out that one interview saying what's one of the goals I have for this year, and this is one of them. I want to do a show so bad. I am nervous about it, but I'm excited. I'm so excited.
What I'm suggesting, how much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? You gotta take ownership. I take full responsibility, and I'll do whatever it takes. I'll take ownership. I'll get up, I'll stay late, and that's why you point the finger. That's why you say he did it and she did it, because you don't like how the pain feels. That's why you give the power away, because it hurt too bad to say, I did it, I take ownership. It was my fault. You ain't ready for the pain. You never look at yourself in the mirror and say, you let you down. I am not phenomenally skilled, but I'm phenomenally real. My IQ my will changes. Every year I get stronger and stronger and more determined. Why? Because it's in my DNA. Now, I have found most people want to improve their income. You know, there's two things that you must know if you really want to create wealth. You have to know where you are, and you have to know where you're going. Now, that is so simple and so obvious. Why are so many people stuck? Think about it for a moment. Really give it serious thought. Now, I used to think, and I think most people do, these people don't have goals. But, you know, they may not have taken a pen and really clearly defined their goal, but I think they do have a target. They want to make things better. I don't think that's where the problem is. I think the problem right down here in where we are. Most people don't know why they're where they are. You see, I have found one thing. Everyone knows how to do a better job than they're doing. That's not the problem. We do know how. The problem is we're not doing what we know how to do. Why aren't we? Well, there's an answer to that, and there's your answer. It's paradigms. Paradigms are the problem. Why is it that paradigms are holding us back? Well, I think we have to ask ourselves, what is a paradigm? A paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior. And almost all of our behavior is habitual. You know, Joel Barker wrote a book on paradigms way back around 1990. He said to be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able to change your paradigm.
Success is a doing. You've got to actually do it. Activity is high priority in the life process to try to get maximum benefit out of what we have available. Activity. Now here's an important question. What is your philosophy about activity? What about hard work? What about long hours? What about full days? If you're doing something, how hard should you go at it? How much time should you put in? Everybody has to develop their philosophy about activity. Just by way of review, let me quote you Old Testament says, 6 days activity, 1 day rest. That's called philosophy of ratio of activity. What is a good ratio of rest and activity? Old Testament says 6 days of one, 1 day of the other. We've all got to have a philosophy about activity. Because your philosophy of activity will affect the rest of your life. Not to think so is naive.
Your gift will make room for you. Now, what is your gift? It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift. Quit running away from the gift. Your gift will make room for you. Stop trying to be something you ain't gifted at. Every decision that you make in your life has impact on what you're going to be doing 5 minutes from now. Maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's next week, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 10 years from now. But everything that you decide to do today is going to have an impact on you in the future. Times have changed. The learners are going to inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. But you know, there's a lot of people on the street like that. They think they're learned. There's no such thing as a learned individual. You're either learning or you're not. There's no such thing as an educated person. You say, well, now where are you going with that? Well, education comes from the Latin educo, to mean to deduce, to develop, or to draw from within. Education isn't something you fill up and put a cap on. Now, Hopper also said to learn, you need a certain degree of confidence. Not too much and not too little. If you have too little confidence, you'll think you can't learn. If you have too much confidence, you'll think you don't have to learn. You know, unfortunately, I think we all fall into this category, both these categories, all too often. There's times when we just don't think we can get it. And there's other times we don't think we need it. The truth is, we have infinite potential. There is no one alive that can even guess at what we're capable of doing. Now, I have found the only way to improve our level of understanding is through study. There is no other way. You see, to deal with change in our fast-moving world, you must develop your higher faculties. Einstein put it very well. He said, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift. The rational mind is an obedient servant. He said, we have created a society that honors the servant, and he's forgotten the gift. Who do you have to unbecome to become the person you truly need to be? I had to unbecome being a disc jockey. I had to learn how to use my voice in a different way. I had to learn to let go of music and
Thank you. Next. All right, ladies, face the curtain, please. Let me see these numbers. 127. 110. 120. 143, 142. All right, ladies, face the curtain. Face the front. Try to scratch 128. 128 is a scratch. 154, come in between 141 and 127.
And number 127, Giselle Valle.
Yeah, Giselle! Woo! Yes! Yeah!
Can I please have Holly Harrison, Samantha Nick Harrison.
Oh my god. I'm shaking.
And runner-up in the True Novice Women's Bikini goes to Samantha Nichols. True Novice Giselle Valle.
Yeah, G!
Don't bring it in. Thank you. Can we give that 5th place trophy to Paula Montana? Can we give that 4th place medal to Katie Shields? Third place goes to Emily Cancer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Women's Bikini Novice C runner-up goes to Giselle Valles. And women's Bikini Novice C, Miss Lauren Hickey. Bring it in, bring it in. Let's bring it in, ladies, for a picture. There we go. Paula Montana. 4th place, Samantha Nichols. 3rd goes to Lauren.
Yeah!
Open, Giselle.